All right, so I pay for State Farm insurance. I have a trailer policy for my trailer and a policy for my truck. Two separate insurance policies with State Farm. Both of them have towing, okay? Now, 9 o'clock this morning, 11:30, I pulled in here this morning, truck won't start. Called my insurance company immediately. And of course, I don't have any cell phone service here, so I had to use the park ranger's cell phone. Now, I've been on the phone with my insurance company several times, repeatedly, and the park ranger now has told me that you can't keep getting all these phone calls on my phone. Now, backing up, this morning, when I called my insurance company, told them I was broke down, they took a $37 fee from me to activate this tow. That was this morning around 11:30, and it is now past 3 o'clock. Now, in between 3 hours that it's been, 3 hours, 4 hours, it's been, okay, I've already talked to tow truck company, and he asked me what size ball I have, and I told him. I said, the truck is this, the trailer's that. Yes, I'm capable of pulling your truck and trailer home, back to Petersburg. Okay, it was a three-way conversation with my insurance company. And as far as I knew, the truck was on the way at that point. So, the insurance company calls me back. And this is after like several phone calls this morning, because they obviously didn't see that I had a trailer RV insurance policy for towing, fire, theft, anything that happens to the camper gets towed. Okay, so now I've talked to the tow truck driver, and he said, yeah, I'm in Albany, I'm an hour away. Okay, great. I don't know why they called Albany. I'm in Vermont. They should have called Bennington, Vermont, and had somebody come up from Bennington. There's 3 tow truck services down there in Bennington, and they have their numbers posted right here on the building. So my insurance company calls me back and tells me that there's a $1,000 tow fee to tow my truck and trailer back to my house. Okay, I said, why am I paying a $1,000 fee when I have tow coverage, and I'm not even like 20 something miles away from home, yet you want to charge me $1,000, and I have towing coverage on my camper? And then she gave me a whole line of other stuff that I don't know what the hell it had to do with anything else. And then she tells me she wants me to call 911 to get this towed out of here. I said, why am I calling 911? 911 is for emergencies. She says, well, we can't get anybody to get you out of there. Now, bear in mind, I'm 70 years old. I haven't had anything to eat all day, and it's about 80, 90 degrees here, and I am right now sitting under a shade, a tree, trying to get some relief here, which is, I've got a bottle of Gatorade. I'm sure the park rangers would really like it a lot if I started cooking, putting out my slides and trying to cook something to eat here, since I'm not paying here to stay here. And then my insurance company asked me if I could leave the truck and trailer here. Well, the truck and trailer is blocking half of the entrance to the state park. What do you think? I don't think the state park wants my truck here where it is as it is now. And it's only, I've been here for 4 hours, at least, minimum 4 hours. And I'm still waiting for my insurance company to stop dicking me around. Now, this has been over 4 hours that I've been on the phone. I've had other campers come up to me and ask me if they could help, but obviously they don't want to get involved with unhitching my trailer and pulling my truck out of the way and then hitching up to my trailer and all this other garbage that's involved in getting this truck and trailer out of here. So I'm like, I don't know, 20-25 miles from home. And the last person on the phone that I talked to from the insurance company said, I have good news. I am going to get you someone. Okay. And then she springs the fee on me again. And I said, listen, hold it. I have towing on this camper again. I don't want to hear about a $1,000 fee or another $30 fee. Now, my wife has been on the phone from home talking to them, and these people are so incompetent that I had to use the Ranger's phone, which was a 802 number because it's in Vermont. And yet these people couldn't figure out that I was broke down using somebody else's phone, even though I told them this was the Ranger's phone number, not mine. And they couldn't find where I paid a $37 fee. So my wife had to explain to them that from home that, you know, it was on the Ranger's phone, which is an 802 number. Now they've called here so many times, and I've called out of here trying to find neighbors, friends, somebody to tow me out of here, my camper out of here. And that would probably alleviate the part of the problem for my insurance, because obviously State Farm can't pull this off either without a bunch of bullshit. I'm paying for towing, I'm paying for fire, I'm paying for theft, I'm paying for all this coverage, but yet I'm sitting here for 4 hours waiting to get towed by my insurance company. So, when you buy insurance from State Farm or anybody else, you better make sure that they're going to pull your camper out of here and your truck out of here. I am paying for this service, and I've already paid a $37 fee, and I've still got no service. And I'm sitting here waiting and waiting. And I know the park rangers have already had enough of the phone calls on their phone. So now I don't know what's going on, but I'm sitting here and I am waiting to get towed out of here. Thanks for watching. Think twice about what you're getting for RV insurance, because another thing they do is they call around and they try to find somebody who is the cheapest. And meanwhile, I've already talked to one guy who said he was capable. This was this morning. He was ready to come. He said, I'm an hour away. I'll be there in an hour. Okay, so telling me he's going to be here in an hour means that he's available to do the job right now. But my insurance company obviously doesn't want to pay his fee. So that's not my problem. My problem is I'm paying for a policy and they're not fulfilling it. And this is with State Farm. State Farm Insurance, right here in New York. Okay? Rensselaer, New York. State Farm Insurance. Okay? So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching. Guitar pickers, keep on picking.